Ay, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear.
Today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots.
Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
By Clay Matthews.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers put up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Not the start they envisioned. Looks like a 3 and out. And for a team that hasn't won a game in a while, that's tough.
And what we have to look out for and keep an eye on is the same thing that their coaches are doing. Wanting to see if guys are going to get discouraged early and sag because of what's happened in the recent losing streak. Can they stay with it despite a tough first drive?
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
The numbers a week ago for Michel. 16 carries, 84 yards.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
Second down, Stidham to throw. To Michel on the screen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Edelman, the intended receiver that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This time, Stidham will throw. Got his man, that's Harry. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Stidham to Harry that time for a Patriot first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Stidham. Going deep here for Edelman. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
It's second down and
so they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, Stidham. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And it's a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Recovered by the Jets.
In our meetings this week, they kind of tipped us off. They wanted to play ultra-aggressive, forcing fumbles. They just did that right there.
They took it to the next level, didn't they? You're exactly right, because everyone talks about being aggressive on defense and tackling well. But they were talking about getting after the football, making sure the ball was stripped out each and every time they lined up someone to get them on the ground.
And the adjustment working early. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot, because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
On the carry.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. Bell so light on his feet. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Carry there by Le'Veon Bell. He's just trying to get back to the form he exhibited in Pittsburgh when he was one of the top backs in the NFL. In 2019, though, no games over 100 yards rushing and only 3 games with 20 or more carries. The more he touches it, the more effective he is.
Now Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder.
Darnold's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Crowder. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Catch is made by Harry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Again, Stidham. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Stidham finding Edelman for a Patriot first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's going to let it go deep. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
11 on the play.
Well, that's a sight that we've been used to seeing throughout his career. A catch and a first down for Le'Veon Bell. For a number of years, he was the gold standard in the NFL for running backs catching passes out of the backfield. He had 66 catches last year, which sounds like a down number because...
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. John Simon make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Darnold completes it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Darnold. A screen to Bell. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
1st down, Jets.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Anthony Zettel popping in for the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Patriots ready to try again on offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
7-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
He's going to loft one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit Bader. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off the draw, here's Michel. And he'll fight his way down right around the the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 1st and goal at the 1. And they will run it with Michel. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now they'll throw it with Stidham. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel in the final seconds of the first half, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. We don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really gotten out of the starting blocks yet. But that is definitely an important score right there. And who knows? The way their defenses play, that touchdown might even hold up until the end.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Well, the white flag coming out is... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Patriots 7, Jets nothing.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Oh, why are we doing this?
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
9 yards.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Got him in. It's Breshad Perriman. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he called it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Jets 3.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So the Patriots coming out now. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Intercepted by the Jets.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Gosh, he winds up getting 8 there.
8 yards.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 2nd and 2, Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Le'Veon Bell.
Le'Veon Bell
New York.
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
He got into the end zone. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Jarrett Stidham ready to pilot this offense again. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
The intended receiver, Sony Michel, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets ready to get going again here on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there, excellent, because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial game.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Patriots' 46 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
23 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And they finally get to him as he's taken down. The 6-time Pro Bowler, Clay Matthews. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I don't think there could have been a better pocket for him to throw from, yet he never got rid of the football, and it goes down as a sack.
I mean, he had time to build a campfire back there. He still couldn't get rid of it.
I'll bring the s'mores next time.
13. Patriots 7.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Now it's Stidham. And Stidham throws another interception, his 3rd. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Damon Harrison able to record his 5th sack of the season.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Out of the gun, Stidham. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brian Poole. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
At their own 40.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hogan. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the 50, it's Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Stidham going to lead the Pats up 1st and 10 at about the 32. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a toss, left side, Michel. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
That's good.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Stidham sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end, but it'll be 2nd down.
James O'Shaughnessy.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Stidham. Got a man open, that's Harry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down.
Defense. Well, all right, just call the call. We're going to play it. Come on now.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Jets' 21-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Stidham. He'll drop it underneath to White. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Here's Stidham to throw. This is White on the screen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Patriots have cut it back within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Jets have got it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Le'Veon Bell.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
40-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
Patriots.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I'm trying to understand. I just can't. I'm trying to understand.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now it's Darnold. And a hit turned it over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now Darnold. Throw left side complete. It's Griffin. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Darnold now to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Bell. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Jets first down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And this a 39-yard attempt. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes.
Set to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The New York set to take the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
brings up
That coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A gain of 29 yards.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Rosas' kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
At their own 23-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown. Finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now what can Stidham do here in overtime? Catch is made by Harry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Third and 2, now Stidham. Got his man, that's Harry. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They wanted to avoid the dreaded 4th down and having to get a conversion or it being the final play. They picked it up, though, on 3rd.
I love how you described that because we've been in those situations and seen it. If you get to 4th down, especially in overtime, things get a little shakier, don't they? The hands get shaky, right? The throw, if you're going to throw the ball, being able to run it, all of that coming down to one big play. Very nice of them and nice for them to pick it up on 3rd.
It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. Part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, but that was a good throw right there.
He's really not daunted, is he, partner? I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he's still pushing it downfield, trying to make a play, and he was successful on that throw.
Patrick on Wassor.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So a little chunk there on 1st as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get 1st downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
And oh my goodness, he missed it. A relative chip shot here in overtime to try to tie things up, but he misses it, and as a result, this one's over. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime.